Get ready with me while I tell you about how my final task, Ice Ice Baby, used and challenged conventions and how it represented social groups and issues. Firstly, my product clearly uses very common horror conventions. For example, the setting was very dark, quiet. It started off being very bright, and then all of a sudden it shifted once you get into the bathroom, which is where the main climax occurred. This is very typical in horror films because it creates tension and suspense, and this gradual shift of setting and lighting and the mood, it overall creates a scary mood for the audience. The ice rink was mostly empty with dim lighting, and there was echoing sounds of skates and people muffling in the background, which helped create an unsettling atmosphere. And I also used a lot of non-diegetic sound, like slow eerie music, to basically let the audience know that something dangerous is about to happen. Another convention that I followed was the mysterious antagonist acting. The killer is not fully revealed in the opening sequence, which helps keep the audience curious and on their feet about, having the fear of the unknown. But this technique is very commonly used in horror films, so I knew it was important to include it in mine as well. Even though I used a lot of standard horror conventions, my opening sequence also challenged some horror conventions. Instead of using a typical dark forest or an abandoned mall, I chose to record my opening sequence in an ice rink as the main location. This basically allows the audience to know that I'm steering away from the typical location, and makes it more or less likely that something bad is going to occur, which was what I was looking for, to create suspense and an unexpected feeling of danger in the audience. By turning a familiar, safe environment and a very common social activity into a threatening one, I was able to create the horror more surprising and uncomfortable rather than, very likely to the audience that what's going to happen. And I also focused more on suspense and atmosphere rather than immediate violence, allowing tension to slowly build, making the ending so much more exciting for the audience. In terms of representing societal groups, the two skaters mostly appeared as regular two teenage girls that were just having fun with each other. And this reflects a common horror theme where ordinary people are placed in dangerous situations unexpectedly, and it also highlights the idea of isolation, as the characters alone in a large space in the bathroom where they think they feel safe, but then turns out they're actually even more exposed to threat than they think they are. Also, the film subtly represents youth culture, showing how such a common place like the ice rink and the bathroom could become so dangerous unexpectedly, and it can reflect broader societal anxieties about safety in everyday environments. Thank you for watching.